Hello friends of Sunday Kehwa Sips. Thank you Mushtaq Bala. Thank you Kashmir Pen. I have come after 1 week. I was resting for a week, but now I'm back with another book to read from, and this is Ben Okri's The Famished Road. Ben Okri's The Famished Road, and it was the winner of the 1991 Booker Prize. And let me tell you what the critics have to say about the book. Okri is incapable of writing a boring sentence. As one startling image follows the next, The Famished Road begins to read like an epic poem that happens to touch down just this side of prose. When I finished the book and went outside, it was as if all the trees of South London had angels sitting in them. This is Linda Grant in Independent on Sunday. And another comment is from Robert Winder, Independent. It is a rich, provocative and hopeful vision of the world, stuffed full of drama and surprise. Its literary lineage, the ease with which spirits move through everyday life, is from ancient Greece and medieval romances. And Jenny Turner, New Statesman and Society, calls it overwhelming. Just buy it for its beauty. And this is a second-hand copy I bought from the Yangon market long time back, and it is always by my table because I keep reading it and I really love the style. So let me read a few paragraphs from the first chapter, and then I'll shift over to the next chapter on page 45. So this is the first chapter, and this is how it begins. In the beginning, there was a river. The river became a road, and the road branched out to the whole world. And because the road was once a river, it was always hungry. In the land of beginnings, spirits mingled with the unborn. We could assume numerous forms. Many of us were birds. We knew no boundaries. There was much feasting, playing, and sorrowing. We feasted much because of the beautiful terrors of eternity. We played much because we were free, and we sorrowed much because there was always those amongst us who had just returned from the world of the living. They had returned inconsolable for all the love they had left behind, all the suffering they hadn't redeemed, all that they hadn't understood, and for all that they had barely begun to learn before they were drawn back to the land of origins. There was not one amongst us who looked forward to being born. We disliked the rigors of existence, the unfulfilled longings, the enshrined injustices of the world, the labyrinths of love, the ignorance of parents, the fact of dying, and the amazing indifference of the living in the midst of the simple beauties of the universe. We feared the heartlessness of human beings, all of whom are born blind, few of whom ever learn to see. So three paragraphs of the first chapter, and now I'll shift to page 45, which is the 11th chapter, and just one paragraph from this chapter. While the room quivered with jagged drumming on the table, rhythms of voices, the bottle music, and general revelry, the photographer from across the road turned up wearing a white hat. His name was Jeremiah. He had a wiry beard, and everyone seemed to know him. He became an instant butt of jokes. Some mocked his bad timing at missing the tastiest boar that ever ran amok in the forest. Others urged him to take off his white hat and get drunk as swiftly as possible. And the women wanted to know why he hadn't brought his camera. He went back to get his camera. Mom picked me up and posed with Dad next to the old man. The photographer gave many instructions as he set up the camera. He went back and forth, making us contort our heads. He made Dad twist his legs, made Mum hold her neck at an awkward angle, and made me fix quite an insane smile on my face. After much fussing, the photographer proceeded to embark on his own set of dramatic poses. He crouched, stood on tiptoes, knelt, climbed on a chair, and even seemed to imitate an eagle in flight. He drank generously from a bottle of beer, swaying, leaning backwards, his eyes shining. He made us say, "She's." While he played around with the word, fishing humor out of its strangeness, he took the first picture. When the camera flashed, followed by an odd explosion, ghosts emerged from the light and melted, stunned at his feet. I screamed. So I stopped here, and I think if you read this book, you will be just fascinated. You'll be bewitched by his style of writing and by all those ghosts inside the book. Thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you so much for this, for listening to me. Toodaloo. See you next week. Bye.